everybody, it's me. Sorry, again, my dryer's going and I've been outside. I'm sitting here, I'm all sweaty. We power washed the house today, but I did want to share with you and let you know that yes, I am doing something. I have started working with the Graphic 45, the 8x8 place and time to make the album that I said I was going to make for my granddaughter. So I really don't even know where I am. I think I'm right about here. But I've taken out all the months and everything, and I'm now working on the elements and putting the pages together. I am following. It is a scrap lift, just about a straight scrap lift from Charlie Jones 2686. And actually, what I do is I have my laptop right over here, and I literally just watch her do every page. Some pages I have varied from what she's done, but I pretty much have stuck with the basics of how she did her album. Yeah, hang on just a second. And I have my camera at a different angle, so believe it or not, I have to put a mirror up there to make sure it's still on, and it is still set. Okay. I'm actually working on the June page right now, and I've got it matted down. What she did on hers was she took this is January, she took each page out of the book. Let me see, I have a new 8x8 here, and you can see that it trimmed down right down to this border. That's where I trimmed down to that right there. Sorry, all that stuff flying around outside. And then it was matted. It's matted simply to a piece of craft cardstock. And all I had was 12x12s, and there was a little bit of waste, but I followed just about exactly what she had done on hers. And each page actually has little elements. This is a little loose. I'm hoping that whenever I put the pictures, this photo mat's kind of small, but that's all I could get in there. I may cut another one so it'll come up a little bit higher, but raise this up on pop dots, and all these are just elements out of that come on each page in this. The only thing I'm adding is ribbon, and I had some of the crinkled seam binding. That's all I'm adding. And then of course I'll add the pictures, but all of it is just cut-aparts. These cut-aparts right here. That's the December one. This is November. But that's all I've been doing. I'm pretty much just following her little tutorial. Each one has a little calendar in it, some of the little tags, and a photo mat. Raise this up on pop dots, and almost all of mine have the stamps for a postcard because I love that. You know, I love my stamps and postcards and maps. Keys. I haven't put any keys in it yet, though. I realize it's probably a little bit far away. But, turn that around so you can see what I'm working with. But what I'm going to do that she didn't do is, I wanted more photo space, so I didn't want to just limit it to, you know, a couple of small photographs for whatever month. I actually, whenever I bind this, it's going to be thick. It's probably going to be about this thick whenever I bind it. It's probably going to be every bit of maybe 3.5, 4 inches thick. But I'm going to use this cardstock on the inside cover, and that way I have more places for photographs, and I'll show you how I'm doing it. And like, just say this is, I turn the page. I haven't done this yet because I have to bind it, and I'm going to I'm not going to use the hidden hinge. I'm going to use the one by Laura Dennison, which is the Stack the Deck, and it'll leave me a thinner piece of binding material right here. But when I open it up, I want it to be like here. And so yes, here I will have the main photograph that goes on here, and maybe even one on the back. And that slips down in there. But I'll also be able to have some more photos here on this side with the matching cardstock here. Because it's a year in her life, that's what I'm going to call it, and I didn't want to limit a year in her life to just 1 or 2 pictures for each month. So I may just have a little collage, or maybe 2 nice big ones that I like, whichever. And this is February, and there's the photo mat for February. and it slips down in behind there. Which actually January was supposed to do that, down behind here, and I forgot and I glued it down. Okay. Like, you know how we all get in a hurry. And but I did it for this one. And the little tags that slip down in here. There's the calendar for the February, which I cannot get out right now. And pop this up on Pop Dots. This was totally off. I think she didn't even do this. She had like another little piece there with a heart or a cherub, and I don't do cherubs. They kind of creep me out. It's kind of like sock monkeys. Creep me out. And then so like you would turn this page, and then the next page would be for the March. And I pretty much followed her on this one, except for right here. My granddaughter's birthday's in March, so right down here, totally didn't go with anything on the page, but I picked out this birthday girl, and it came out of this right here, out of this page. It came out of there. It said birthday girl on that page right there. I should have picked up that 1 year older right there. There's 1 year older. Oh well, I can still do that. But this is raised up on Pop Dots. I don't think she had hers raised up on Pop Dots. This is raised right here to where you can actually, I may or may not be in frame. I have no idea. I don't really film this way. This is why I don't do tutorials or anything like this. But this photo mat kind of slips down in behind this. This is raised right here. This actually, the calendar part here, I actually made a pocket, and that's what she had done. And the little tags are in the collection like this. And one thing I did that she didn't do is I put this here and I raised it up on Pop Dots. What else? I think her element up here was a little different. I changed it out because I didn't really care for the way that it was done, and that's the thing about it. You can change it. You can change it. When I would say it was a scrap lift, it wasn't a total scrap lift. Okay. All right. Let me. Before I waste too much of my time. Yeah, we're still going. All right. And okay, equal time. There, I've still got that one. I just leave it up there as like a decoration in my room here. Okay, and I flipped the page and totally went off the reservation with this color right here. It's a little bit bright for the peaches that were actually in the base of this page. See the photo mat and I could stick this down in here, but it covers up my calendar. I guess I could stick it under, but I just stuck it here. And I popped up my stamps again. And down here, I put this up on some Pop Dots. Actually, I think KK Sanchez sent me these. Paper Cake sent me these. And I'm using those. But I did get me some foam tape, and I am using a lot of foam tape. I don't know if this foam tape is acid-free, and it is just the Scotch brand foam tape that I'm using. I'm not sure what everybody else uses. But yeah, it's the Scotch. It was in here. So, some of the pages I had to change out the elements to go make it little girl, and this is definitely little girl. These are little girl with a sprig of herbs, girl and the goose, you know, girls all across the bottom. So April really turned, that was a very much a little girl page. And this looks down in here. This, and that's a stopper, acts as a stopper. And this, the band is loose right here. It's glued down there, but it's loose there for the calendar element. And you flip it over, and of course I loved May because of the purple. Like I said, I hope this is in there. I guess I could do a camera check to see what it looks like. I do. I actually literally have to put the mirror behind there. And okay. This one I haven't done anymore. I'm on June right now. I'm doing June, but I wanted to at least share up to this point. There's the photo mat. And like I said, whenever I bind it, I'll be able to open it up, and it'll be like this, and I'll be able to put pictures here too. But of course, these are made for photo mat. And I pretty much stuck with what she had done on this one. The little tags. I popped this up on Pop Dots. I don't know if she had one popped up on Pop Dots. And she had a stamp here, but she didn't have one here, and I added this. She did make the little postcard element a pocket, and she did make the the calendar one, a pocket. Anytime the calendar isn't a pocket, I put a little tab on it because that's what she was doing in hers. Of course, I put the dearest mother, but I may be able to find pictures of her and my daughter-in-law. Yeah, this is a pocket and these little tags. Well, that one right there, I think. And I didn't have any crinkled seam binding that was purple. I know. Really? Me? No purple crinkled seam binding. I'm going to get some, otherwise. What's it? Prairie something boutique on Etsy is where I got mine. I don't know if I'm getting it. There we go. There we go. But these were pretty little tags that were with the collection, and I do love the color. And then this slips down in behind there. Okay, and that's what I've got done so far. Just wanted to let y'all know. See, I am doing something, even if I had to steal to do it. I had to steal somebody's idea. And I'm working on June right now. The elements. This is actually the cardstock that I'm going to use for June. It was the ivory, probably that beigey. It's almost like a pinkish shade. It's a little too much for this one, so I'm not going to use that one. And the elements I'm using here are going to be the postcard. Of course, there's the. I haven't backed this. I've been backing all of my, because the calendar elements they're a cut apart, and the back of them isn't the same. So I've been just backing them on the craft cardstock, just like that, just barely, just maybe a 1/16 of an inch shows all the way around. And they've got the stamps for June. Each month has a, the elements, the cut aparts have stamps on each page. So if you don't have this collection, it really is pretty, it really is fun. And I bought 2 of the 8x8s, and I have a 12x12 stack, which I'm probably going to hoard until the day I die. The ink that I'm using to ink my edges is the Distress ink by Tim Holtz Ranger ink. It's tea dye. The vintage photo seemed a little dark, so I'm just going with the tea dye on the edges, and I'm inking the edges of. Oh, here they're trimmed. I haven't done July yet. See, I'm inking the edges here, and I'm inking the edges of this, and I'm even inking. Even if it's a dark color, I'm even inking the edges if it has the white core. So, there you go. So, like, whenever this one turns over, this is the back of May, it's going to have this here, and then, of course, this page element, this page is going to be here. And the coordinating, I can't talk whenever I'm not in front of the camera. When I'm behind the camera, I am and but this color cardstock is what I'm going to use for the photo elements. And these will be the elements for this one. It was more like a wedding theme, and I couldn't find anything from my baby girl. So probably going to have some of these couple of these tags, maybe some of these. I did find this little border. It says the heart that loves is forever young, and I thought that would be cute. And maybe some of these stamps, and that's going to be about it. Maybe that little element there, but these I don't. It's like wedding stuff. All of the sayings were wedding stuff. But anyway, that's how far I've gotten with this, and I just wanted to share so y'all could see that yes, I am doing something. Like I said, even if I have to steal the idea from somebody else. All right. Well, thank you for watching. Bye.